What is an intellectual disability?
Intellectual disability is a type of disability. Having intellectual disability can make learning difficult. People with intellectual disability can often need help with parts of their lives.
We also talk about homelessness in this project. What does it mean to be what does it begin homelessness mean?
Homeless can mean different things for different people. We often think about homelessness as people sleeping rough on the street. Homelessness can mean lots of different things. It could mean sleeping on someone else's couch, or it could mean only having a motel room to sleep in. For this project, when we talk about homelessness, we mean anyone that doesn't have a secure place to live.
How do intellectual disabilities and homelessness affect each other?
People with intellectual disability can be at greater risk of experiencing homelessness. Then, if they do experience homelessness, if the staff in the services don't know about intellectual disability, they can have trouble giving the person the right kind of support.
There are lots of different things that can cause people to become homeless. This is unfortunately very complicated. People with intellectual disabilities can often experience other types of disadvantage that can put them more at risk of homelessness.
For example, people with intellectual disability can have trouble accessing education, employment, and healthcare. They might also experience social exclusion more than other groups. These are all things that can make homelessness more likely.
People with intellectual disabilities often live with their parents and families. What about when the living situation changes?
That can be a risk too. Research has found that people with intellectual disability can become homelessness if the person they live with gets older and can't live with them anymore. There is just some of the things that affect people with intellectual disabilities who are at risk of homelessness.
How can we support people with intellectual disabilities who are experiencing homelessness?
It is important for service providers to understand intellectual disability and how it affects people. It is also important for service providers to recognize when someone might have intellectual disability.
What are some other things to remember if you are supporting people with intellectual disabilities?
Make the information as easy to understand as possible. Give the people time to understand the information. Not everyone can read. Ask the person if they need help with the information. Give the person a chance to ask questions. People sometimes need support to do things that are more complicated. For example, if they have a field to form out, people might need help.
These tips can help everyone, not just people with intellectual disability.
Perfect.